Hey guys, Vikas here for your live electronic music tutorials, episode 365 guys, and I keep on making music in real time. There's another 364 episodes to watch, but today I have a huge announcement guys. We're launching a community.wemakedancemusic.com. Basically a community where everybody can join, exchange. It's an open community, you have to pay to get in. Sadly and greatly, because what you get for 30 bucks a month is ridiculous guys. Every single template of my episode of live electronic music tutorials plus hundreds of other templates from dedicated producers, can also connect with hundreds of producers. Everybody that's on Me Dance Music uploading stuff is on there, plus hundreds of other people. We're gonna have some talk, we're gonna have some broadcasts, we're gonna have a lot of things happening guys. You have to check it out in the link below. In the meantime, we're gonna go back to the roots of what I've been doing for a long time guys. My record label, Progressive Blues Record, is almost 20 years now. And when I started this label, I was like, I'm gonna make music I love, not quite progressive house, not quite trance, kind of in the middle, so 130 BPM, groovy. A lot of people call it trance, let's keep it there. Trance music, you know, but original, not your standard, you know, kind of uplifting trance thing, more original, different sound, more toward melodic techno these days and something like that. And of course, everything is in real time. The template's in the link below, and the track that's playing right now is the track that I made with this episode, guys. And of course, gonna be available in our community for free. And that's it, guys. What I've done to kick this one off, guys, is I created like a simple beat with a kit here. Give myself a bit of volume in the headphones. I made it in the speakers here. It's a little bit different in the headphones. I have to admit, guys, it's been a while I've been working the headphones. I've been working on a lot of music, a lot of different projects for clients, for different people, for myself. It's good stuff coming, guys. I can tell you that. So we're gonna start right away with, I think, a bass, and I have a sound, an Alchemy kind of synth sound that I made. That should be in here somewhere. Something like that. I will have to find my groove again. Almost feel like going even lower. Microphone is a little bit in the way here. I'll try to put it higher if it won't, okay. First I'm going to try to input some pattern. After that, I will think about working with the sound. No. First, like I said, guys, input a pattern without wanting to make it perfect. I think it's the biggest problem with most producers these days, is you want to go and make this amazing thing, the final result immediately, which is, well, first of all, it's impossible. I mean, if you're even now, like I said, I'm working with a composer, Sviat, and basically he composed music for the last 40 years. He learned violin when he was 6 when he started, and even him takes a lot of time before the final things actually come. So okay, I do like this pattern actually. I think this pattern is just about right, so I will use it here. So now I have a bit of a problem because I have only 3 bars and I should really have 4 bars. So I think I will bring this here. Here. Not bad. What's nice is the pattern is a little bit different with those two. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go check in the velocity of the sounds here to refine a little bit, let's say, to make it. See the first, I have more than one hit in there. I guess I have no, there's only one. Oh, there's one that is outside of this. Let's have a look. Sometimes there's some weird things happening in Logic. So, do I have? No, I think everything was okay, so I'll bring it back. So this I don't like here, where it's gaining momentum, I would say. That's what I wanted to do, guys. So, ta 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 ta. This is also good. Feels natural. But I like the end is a bit higher, so perfect. That's a good start. So now we're gonna go a little bit into this bass, which I think I refined from a patch from Alchemy. This little click here is a bit annoying. Could be here. I think I will even just drop it. Let's Control A to select all. Shift down an octave. Another octave. Here we go. Another octave. Oh, that's cool. Just in the background. So now I would like this bass to interact with the kick properly. I'm gonna drop a compressor. Take the kick here, sidechain, 4:1 ratio. I'm not gonna go so heavy on the compression, but I want it I want to be able to feel it, right? So without. It's a bit banal with. I think I'll push it a bit more. Could play with the mix too. I think it's great like that. I think it sounds good. One cool thing about this bass is, like, you know, if I have a big part and I want to open it, there's a lot of power in there. It's a bit like a Moog bass line with, you know, more noise, I would say. And of course, because I'm using mainly only Logic Works plugins in most of my tracks. Some people ask why. This is because it's much easier to have less plugins, and it does work better. Okay, now we have compression. I think we have a sidechain compression. So now I would like to enrich my bass, let's say, to have a little bit more power. So I'm gonna go and specialize sub bass. Ooh, already felt something immediately there. I'm gonna go bass booster without. Definitely much more edge to it because it's a kind of a metallic bass. It doesn't necessarily have this chunk that you would have, let's say, in a Moog. Oh, I've been trying the Moog Mariana synth, guys. Whoa, this is some serious digital but very analogy kind of beast. It actually crashes often when I try to make tracks with it. But anyway, okay, we have that to get started. Let's go into Alchemy just a little bit more. See the amount of noise here. Can hear that in the delay a little bit. If I cut the delay completely, no, I like the delay. Let's widen it. More drive. No, it's just adding noise literally. Don't really want this. Let's add a little bit more decay. Drop the release. Or just. I mean, I have only one part so far, so this is a bit harsh. I don't personally like this hat sound. It doesn't have the quality, let's say, I'm looking for. gonna dig a little bit in there. No. A little bit better, a little bit brighter, more dynamic. So what's coming next after that, in this type of music that I make, you know, since the, I don't know, early 2000 guys, for me, after I've done the bass, I usually go with a pad to let's say, make things a little bit richer. I have this perfect pad here just to start, it's always. I think I'll try to do like a very simple pattern. The first note is not there. Record it again. Again, it disappeared. Let's have a look. It's somewhere there. Oh, it is there. Oh, there's some richness in there. Tell you that. Okay, now let's put all of that together. I don't want to spend too much time playing the keys. I have to say I'm not the best at it. However, my music teacher told me I don't need to take lessons from it, so I take it from him. So I'm taking that as a... I'm not sure if it's a compliment or maybe I was so bad that he doesn't want it to work with me. But you know, it's because the final result is there, and this is not the what you know that counts, is what you end up with, you know, I think. So basically, so I want actually to continue with this key here. Obviously lacks a little bit of velocity here. Now we can play with it a bit. I'm gonna cut the lows, most of them. I still want some presence, but I don't want this kind of low to mud out my bass there. And I also don't want too much change, right? So it's important that there's an element that dominates. In this case, the bass has a great groove, and I think it will be the main element of the track. So everything I'll put after that would be kind of to decorate, you know? I'm not so sure about this pad, guys, so we'll go into the other. Not what I wanted. I just wanted the pads. I think I have just about everything here, so I need the pads. This is cool. Let's play with it a little bit. I'll add probably some release. we do after that, guys, is the question when we're, basically creating the ideas for the track. What I'm doing now is really the creative process, right? It's not so much the final mixing and stuff. I cannot do all of that in half an hour, guys. So basically, I think this is the most important part of the track, because this is when you have a flow, you're able to put down the ideas and really put everything together. And after that, the processes of finishing the track, adding, removing, it feels easy compared to putting down these ideas and writing down those chords. And I think we have a solid start. I think now I would be inclined to either I create an ARP or I use an ARP. And I think it's always nice to create things a bit more from scratch than using all kinds of already pre-made stuff. I say that, but I use pre-made stuff too, guys. It's not a given. You don't just So like I said, I will try to create a little kind of RP sequence with the keys that I had here. And of course I will After that, we'll have to find the perfect sounds, let's say. Our the idea will be there. And okay, now that we have the idea, I can go on there, here, and select something more appropriate. I was thinking something maybe brassy could be nice. I'm not certain, but we'll give it a try. I kind of like the last notes the most. This is very dry, guys. I think I would literally just pick this part here. I think it will have a better kind of... And of course, not the sound. There's also keys that could be good in there. Let's see. Not so bad, I would save it. I'm definitely looking for something much more synthy there. Mallets could be... Ooh, that's cool. I said, guys, I'm doing the progressive groove style. This implies that it has to sound different. When I was making music for my label, always, guys, trying to push the envelope. And I think this is why I achieved some success with some tracks, some not so much with others, because people are maybe used to a certain sound, certain thing, they expect something, and I was rarely, they like the music, right? But it was not what they expected, right? This is which actually what I think is making a label is to bring new sounds to the table, right? I think we're about ripe to create at least a send bus here. Okay, with this send bus here, I'm gonna put a big reverb, which I like. I like my reverbs. SilverVerb here. And then I'm gonna go in the setting of the SilverVerb. I'm gonna take my own setting, which is a very big, kind of dense space. But what I do with this space usually is I would take a compressor with the kick, and I will compress the output of the reverb. So that means when the kick hits, it will also compress the signal, right? So you will not have the complete big room all the time. It will take all the space in the mix. It will also be compressed with the sidechain kick. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send a little bit of the pad in there too. Add some density. You can hear, I'm gonna put up the volume a little bit. I like this sound. This is cool, guys. It's been a while. I think the last episode I released, guys, was June 6th. It's August 20th. I mean, you know, I was busy, like I said. Many projects. Tried to take a little bit of a break, not to burn out too, so. And I think now it's just about ripe for a lead. When I want to do a lead, let's say, I will tame down the pad a little bit. I'm also gonna tame down our bells. Still be there. But now I'm thinking, okay, brassy maybe. Let's see. I'm listening to that and I'm thinking immediately. To add a little kind of groovy, kind of hit, kind of space in there. I think you can understand what I mean in a few seconds. I think I'm gonna quantize it, make sure it's on beat. I'm gonna drop the reverb for this because we're not looking for that. We're looking for, probably gonna bring some of the bass in there. As you can see the pattern, it varies in velocity. Here. Let's see if I drop it an octave. No. Now we can try to play with it a little bit. I'm gonna copy this one I have. I think this complements very well the bells. This one. Definitely bring some extra grooves. And I'm listening a lot, guys, to Nora and Pure radio show when I run. And maybe this influenced me a little bit, guys, these days. She tends to select some great groovy pieces. She got her own style. I have to say, I enjoy the podcast a lot when I run. You know, when I go for an hour run, put on the podcast, drop it, listen to this. Progressive-y, deep, really nice stuff. Okay, we still need a lead, guys. So I was in mallet, which is great. I think I'll go into leads now. And now I'm gonna put some reverb. And then I'm gonna create a second bus with a bit of a delay, like a very simple kind of stereo delay. Much reverb here. First key, the C with this beat is really good, and then the little slide in there. I'm gonna try to record something at least. Not easy working with this one. Idea that I have for now. see what I can do with it. I really want the parts to overlap so I get this nice little slide. Not easy, I'm getting the ideas down at least. I think I don't have a sidechain on the lead, which I think could be bringing some dimension in there. I want EQ on the comp here. I'm gonna do the inverted melody, so it's gonna be let's go into our sound a little bit here. Is definitely the best. So what I'm gonna do, I think I can bring back the bells here. They work very well together with this. And what I can do to make it definitely a lot more interesting is I can automate here. So we're gonna play a little bit with the filter. What I'm tempted to do is to drop an ARP on there. Oh no, I have the automation touch on. That's a bit of a problem. When you play with a synth and you record a bunch of automations and then it gets lost, that's a problem. So turn it off now. It could work. It has to be a bit, to my point of view, I think it has to be a little bit complex. sure about that ARP at all now. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna replicate this track here. I'm gonna check what time it is now. 36 minutes. So I'll take a few more minutes with you guys to at least have the lead. So I'm gonna mute the lead. I'm gonna leave the MIDI, but I'm gonna explore some different options on sounds. I think there was the one right after. That could work too. A bit ravey. Whoa. Cool, but not with the rest of the track. So I think I think the first one that I was in there this one was quite cool. No, not this one, sorry guys. So I like this synth, so we put both of them together. Let's say we route both of them into a bus. And then hit that bus that we just created. We check out the sound, compress them together, try to bring both of them together. I think I'll use quite an intense compressor for that. A bit of distortion. Don't worry guys, it won't be that loud. Where are my bells? Oh, I have a filter on them. Wait a second, guys. Now it's time to bring what I've created together for you. I like the dimension of the bells in there. I'll replicate this here. Put it all together. What about this? I'm gonna go and open open the pad a little bit too. That is quite trippy, guys. That's it for episode 365 of Your Live Electronic Tutorials. Thank you for watching, guys. This is what's in here. You have to check out our community at community.wemakedancemusic.com. There's so much stuff in there for you guys to learn. And of course, like I said, we're gonna do live with people, acoustics, how to use your DAW. It's coming, guys. It's gonna be big. And until next time, may the sounds be with you.